This is the euro dollar on the 5 and we have a triangle that's set up. Just going to remove the orders and it is looking like this. First of all, we have a saw thumb move, we have a directional pole, we have the market adhering to this lower level of structure, and then we have the market adhering to this trend line. Minimum of 4 touches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. If I bring back on the orders, I've actually got my stop, because this is a lower time frame pattern. I've got my stop 5 pips above the high here, playing for a 127 extension. I always have my stop right above the highs there on the lower time frame. On the higher time frame, excuse me, like the 60 or 240, there's usually a decent structure level tide stops behind around this area. There isn't on this lower time frame. So in terms of risk, we're looking at 11. In terms of reward after front running, we're looking at 17. Let's just go out to the 15. Yeah, you can see the pattern quite nicely here as well on the 15. And there is room here for the market to come lower as well. As you can see, we've got structure all the way down here. So nice opportunity here with a nice reward to risk. We're back for an update. Now, we haven't hit as yet, but I just want to talk through why it's important to let the trade play out. And there's very few reasons why I would need to exit a trade. And here we go, let's reposition this. This is only the 5 minute, and I got in this, where did I get in this? This was last night at around 8:30. So I've been in this now around 13, 14 hours on a 5 minute trade. And it's just, the trade is valid no matter what happens between our stop loss and our targets, or our entry, should I say, and our stop loss. And you can see that we broke out here, we pulled down, we had a confirmed break below, close below, and then we just moved sideways. We came up, we came down, failed to put in a new low. So you can see now we've got 1, 2, 3 tests at this area. We came higher, violating this level. We double topped here and then violated that, and we're back down again now for a 4th time here. Now this may not even be the breakout. We've only got 5 pips to go here until targets are hit. Well, we've got a spike past it, so maybe 7. But this is the important thing about leaving the trade. My stop is up here for a reason, because I know, based on my back testing, that on the lower time frame, this is the safest place to have it. Or if it's the higher time frame and we have something like a double top or a head and shoulders here above that level, is perfectly safe as well. So nothing to do here. But wait. We don't want to sabotage the trade now, because we've been in it so long. We want to let the trade play out. And we are back for the final update. And we can see now that we have rallied down and hit that 127 and banked those targets for plus 17 pips. Took a long time. Particularly for a 5 minute. Now try and imagine what a 60 minute or 240 trade would be like when this happens. And it does happen, you know, even though these are breakout patterns, and typically we do break out with the same amount of force that we see in the pole, not all the time. And this is what can really get your emotions going and start thinking, well, is it valid, is it not? We've not broken out as we initially thought. But when you go and test these patterns, you will notice that there will be a proportion of them that are like this. And so these are the ones that really get your emotions going, and you run the risk here of sabotaging the trade, exiting early. Maybe when the trade comes back up here and gives you an entry reason, you don't enter because you didn't get the breakout you were expecting. But there we go, a prime example of a trade that didn't break out very well, but did go on to hit those targets for plus 17.